The Arizona podcast is brought to you by Giant Protective Coatings, a flooring company that specializes in epoxy flooring and concrete resurfacing systems. They speak Spanish, they're in the LA area, and they are an amazing company to work with. They have awesome customer service and they give you honest quotes with great work, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you use the promo code ArrowsUp, you get a 15% off on your next project. So call them, reach out to them. You can find them at on the internet, triumphcoatingsca.com, and you can request a free quote and all that fun stuff. You can follow them on Instagram, triumph_coatings, and they do speak Spanish and they do great work, like I said. So check them out. Promo code ArrowsUp, 15% off your next project. Welcome to the Arizona podcast. On this episode, I have David with me. We are live. I saw him play in person, so that was a lot of fun. We talk about that. We talk about craft and the art of just mastering your craft and just being willing to work on it and never get to a place where you think you perfected it, but you're always adding stuff. So we talk about that. We talk about just the football and the stuff that happened in the 49er game where DeAndre Campbell quit on the team. Talk about that. Belichick in college, could that work? And Munguia, he got knocked out this weekend, and what does that mean? And some Canelo conversation at the end. So that's the pod. Before I throw it to that conversation, I wanted to highlight just the awesome job that Bruno Amorim did this weekend with Manchester United, as he guided them to a 2-1 win over Manchester City in the Manchester Derby. Without Garnacho, without Rashford, and now the rumors is that Rashford is out come January. And he made it very clear, Amorim did, that it wasn't disciplinary. It was just strictly he didn't like how they trained. And one thing about Amorim that's becoming very clear is that he cares a lot about practice. And if you aren't going to practice well, you're not going to play well. And one of the things he kept saying in his press conference was it's a new week. It's new life. And so I love it. I love everything he's doing. I love the edge. I love the competitiveness he's bringing to the club. And if it means someone like Rashford and Garnacho are going to be left off, someone like Casemiro is going to be left off, so be it. I think for so long, Manchester United put the names on the back of the jerseys before the badge. And it's time to put the badge at the forefront of everything. That's the most important thing. That's what matters. And ultimately, that's what the big clubs in Europe and the best franchises in the world do. It's all about the name in the front. So, big win for United as they're able to get the 3 points versus City at the Derby. So I wanted to highlight that. The Niners season is over, so nothing to highlight there. And Josh Allen going to win the MVP. I know people are hyping up Lamar, but the people that are hyping up Lamar are people that haven't seen football. They've just seen TikTok videos and videos on Twitter. Don't listen to them. People that have watched football from week 1 to week 15 know that the MVP is Josh Allen. And as a 49er fan whose team isn't going to play in the Super Bowl this year, that's who I want to win the Super Bowl. So here's the pod. Here we go.
That is correct.
You guys released an album.
We did, yeah.
Congrats. How does that feel?
Thank you.
Your second album?
No, the debut album.
Oh, okay. So the last one was a single. My bad.
Yeah, so 2 singles.
2 singles, yeah.
And then debut album, and those singles are on. They're on there. So, but yeah, it's been cool. It's surreal, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm still processing. So,
Right.
yeah, it's been cool getting the feedback and the congrats and support. So,
how do you promote an album? What is that?
How much time do we have? Like,
Well,
yeah.
I have to be at work at 8, so.
Man, okay, the short answer, I guess, would be, in this day and age, TikTok Reels. Yeah, and we even did some just like some like comedic skits, I guess. So
Yeah.
we did one where I'm pointing at a Little Rock, and then I'm pointing at Morro Rock. If you're from SLO County, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But we had the voiceover of Donkey in Shrek, where he's like, "I like that boulder." And that's so that that's and so stuff like that.
Okay.
Just driving around, and if there are like views that we like certain scenic views, like let's just shoot something here real quick, and then boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing that I was discussing with our friend Garrig was, because nowadays you have to do all this yourself, right? If you're like an indie artist doing things,
right. You don't have the machine behind you.
Exactly. Yeah. There's no PR person running our account page. It's either me or KB. Right. So it's like there's no automated message. I think Facebook Messenger just automated messages, but it's like if you DM us on the gram, it's us. I will see it.
Right.
But yeah, we were talking to Garrig about promo for artists like us, and he's like, yeah, it's a little draining, kind of weird when you do a lot of promo before releasing. Like if you do like a pre-save, and once the music is out, you're told to, all right, well, now do promo for promoting it now that it's out. But it kind of feels a little redundant.
Yeah.
So Garrig and I and KB were saying like, oh, like with this drop.
Yeah.
And when we have KB on, we can elaborate more. But we were like, let's just surprise them. Let's just drop it, and then from there,
then you do promo
and let the music speak for itself once it's out. Because one thing we did with one of the singles before was we announced the pre-save like I think 3 to 4 weeks before the song was out.
Right.
And so, you're gonna post something, right? The cover art.
Yeah.
All people can do at that point is like the post, maybe comment, and then pre-save the song, and then they just wait, unless they forget to check out the song when it's And so and that's just the way it is, That's and so this time around we were like, let's just drop it, and then from there, once people see posts, then they'll have something to go to, right?
We'll drop it and then we'll tell you.
Yeah. Drop it, and then so. And it's cool because like you're seeing even bigger artists do stuff like this. I think.
Well, Kendrick did that.
Right? And then a few weeks before that,
expecting him to drop one.
Yeah,
Like, wait, what? There's an album? All right.
Yeah, I remember just being on Twitter and seeing the, like the track listing.
Yeah.
And Kendrick's name is like a hashtag, and I was like, what the heck is this? What is GNX?
Yeah.
And then I'm on Spotify, and I'm like, oh, I was the meme of like the black guy doing like I was like, oh, there's an album out. Okay, cool. And then you have Tyler the Creator that a few weeks before that he dropped an album and he did like a teaser trailer for it. And then I think within a few days, like less than a week, he dropped it. Like he did the teaser, said, "Hey, the album's out in 3 or 4 days."
Yeah.
And then
Boom.
boom, it was out.
Yeah.
You know. And so, and that's cool too. That's cool, like to just do those, you know.
Yeah.
Like the, you know, Christmas came early kind of vibes.
Right.
So. Yeah, so check in with me in like a week or two.
Okay.
And then as, you know,
yeah.
And me and KB will have more to spill and just, you know.
Right.
So.
Because that's the plan, to have you and KB on.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah.
So that's super, super awesome, super exciting. I saw you play with your group for the first time yesterday.
You did. Yeah.
And so all I kept thinking after, like when you were about to wrap up, is last time we talked on the pod, I had asked you, you had just finished a gig.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like it sucks that like he's gonna come out and it's gonna be like, hey David, what's going on? Hey, and it's just you're gonna be like,
oh, you noticed that? You saw like
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I know. I saw. I noticed it. Like I noticed you making the calculations when KB said this is our last song, and I looked at you and I just could see you were already making the calculations of, okay, I'm gonna like finish this, and I'm gonna like
pack up as quickly as I can.
Yeah, but it's like I need to gather myself. I need to like, and then these because. You know, a group of us were there.
Right. A lot. I saw a lot of good friends, you know.
And so, but I could already see you were just like.
You saw the matrix numbers swirling behind me. You were like, okay, I have to unplug this, turn this off, pack that up carefully.
Right.
And then go hug you guys and like.
Yeah.
And, dude, I felt bad. I felt kind of like. Okay, and this isn't just because I love you guys, obviously, you know.
Right.
But. At shows, when you do have like friends and family that come, or even just strangers that come and want to, you know, show you support,
show some love,
I always feel like I don't give each person like
the time,
enough time. Like it's just so like yesterday, right? You know, like I was talking to you and Eliza, Angel, and then. You know, Stephanie came and showed support.
Right.
Give you guys a quick hug. And then, like, your sisters, too. And I could tell, like, with your sisters, they were like, hey, like, you know, you guys sounded great. You guys did a great job. And I almost felt like that one Key and Peele skit where he's, like, the politician shaking different people's hands. And he's like, oh, thank you. Okay. And he's like, oh, you know, he's like, he daps the one guy up, you know?
Yeah.
So like, I was almost like an automated message version where I'm like, thank you so much. You know? Right. And then it's like, all right, who's next? Oh, Abigail. Okay. Oh, Steph. Oh, and it's like, it's exhausting. It feels weird. It's like, and because last pod we talked about this too, where it's like when you give a sermon, right, it might be like for you like when you MC like a funeral, or if you're a guest speaker, and people want to come up to you after and you're like, hey, how are you, like what's your name again? Oh, cool, thank you, and it's like, you know, so.
Well, what's interesting also about those is when people want to tell you what you just said, and you're just like, well, okay, all right, like, we're going to talk about that right now? Okay, like, and that gets like, because you're like, I just said it, like, I don't, like, you know, because the whole time you're thinking like, oh man, like, did it make sense? And to you guys, you're probably like, did that sound good? Like, do you guys enjoy it? And so that part is like always like super difficult to just because you have to process it in real time.
Yeah.
and they almost have like an expectation that you have like a backstory. I don't know. I was just up there.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
words came after words, so it's just kind of the way it goes. And
Right.
I mean, there was a plan, but sometimes words have to come after words.
Yeah, and there too, like at the market yesterday. Shout out to Makeshift Muse and Angie, that runs that. But because the street is like are closed and they're gonna open up eventually, there's that element of like actually having to tear down everything.
Right.
Like if it had been like a like a hall or some other venue,
Yeah.
I would have the luxury of like, oh, let me leave my equipment on stage and then go see you guys at your table, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But yesterday it was kind of like in real time. We all have to move cars.
Yeah, it was like,
amplifiers.
okay, there's gonna be cars coming in a few minutes. We gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. So very much like was it shaking hands and like kissing babies? You're like, oh, hey, cool, So, but yeah, dude, I was telling Abigail, I was kind of nervous to play in front of you guys, because I did realize it last pub when you were like, I think you said you're like, oh, I've actually never seen you play.
Right.
And so, and I forgot who I was telling, but at least like with like, my friends here in LA, a lot of them haven't seen me play.
Yeah.
Right. I've moved away. And
right.
So if you still have me on social media, yeah, you'll see that I'm posting gigs and, releasing music and whatnot. But that's, there's a screen between us when that's, like it's just, and so,
yes.
I'm sure maybe you with like people that like you haven't seen in years. And
well, the
like,
first time you saw me preach.
Yeah.
There was I was like, oh man, like I've never preached in front of him.
Yeah.
At this capacity, at this level.
Right.
Like I've done the like casual youth.
Right, and it was like in English. I was like, like dumb teenager, just like, oh, like, thanks,
I was referencing like whatever movie was on at the time.
Right. You were like, oh, you check out that new Daddy Yankee album, like, oh yeah. Anyway, back to the message, and it's, and so and now it was like, you're the head of your church,
right? Yeah.
In Spanish,
in a suit.
Yeah, in a suit.
Yeah.
And so. Yeah, I had asked Abigail, I was like, yo, are you and Adrian, coming out? And she's like, yeah, we're super excited.
Yeah.
And this was after that pod, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, dang, I'm actually kind of nervous. I was like, and it's funny because we did a gig the night before the one in LA with you guys.
Yeah.
It was at KB's house.
Okay.
He's putting on this amazing series called the Yellow Door Sessions, but it's kind of like Slow County's like Tiny Desk.
Okay.
Yeah. It's in his living room, so he sells tickets. And I was talking to Garrett, because Garrett was there too, but I was like, I don't want to say more meaningful, but for the gigs of like that magnitude, that are intimate and we're playing like our original music, I did feel it more.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, because we had played like a bar the night before, and it's a bar that we've played several times, and I love that bar.
Right.
But I get to that bar, we set up, I inhale like whatever cider they have on tap, because I love ciders, just the one.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not an alcoholic by any means.
Right. Alcoholics go to meetings.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I have like my one, either a seltzer or a cider.
Yeah.
And we hop on stage, and I'm like, all right, let's let her rip.
Right.
And people even shout out requests. Oh, you want to hear Justin Timberlake? Okay, I got you. Cool. I could do that
in your sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know those gigs like the back of my hand.
Of course. Yeah.
But the other night at KB's house for Yellow, I kind of got the. I almost became like Denzel and Remember the Titans before the first game, kind of. I very much do get like the tummy rumblies, or like the, like Canelo with like Eddie Reynoso having to help him
Yeah.
go number two,
Yeah.
And so I was talking to Garrick about that because Garrick was there and he performed with us, and he's like, dude, I get the number two rumblies too sometimes before like a big show. So he's like, yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
And
well, because there has to be a different level of responsibility, weight when you're playing your music. Because if you're playing a cover of whoever and someone doesn't like it, like, well, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Take that up with Usher, fam.
Exactly. Like, that's
tell Miguel you don't like that song.
Yeah, it's not my song. Whatever, don't matter. But you play an original, and people are like, yeah, this song sucks, or maybe they won't vocalize it, or you feel people aren't vibing to it the way you
expect they would, maybe.
Yeah, because you played it and you're like, oh man, this song is good, and you see people be like, it's a different song because now it's personal. Whether you want it to be or not, it is, because it came from you, so it has to be personal.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the nerves, the weight, everything is higher because of it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's crazy how quickly it went away though, because I had a sandwich that I bought like before we set up for that, and I had half the sandwich before the set, and I thought, I am hungry and I should eat, but I don't want to risk eating the whole sandwich and then let's say the nerves are a little too much or whatever, or like, let's say
too many rumbles,
and then I'm over here actually becoming Denzel, I thought I'm gonna save that half sandwich for when I feel better after the set. And so we finished the set, and like magic, like the pit of my stomach, like the knot in my stomach was undone, and I was like, oh, magical, I don't have to poop anymore, and so then I was like, where's the rest of that sandwich? I'm starving, so, but yeah, it was cool, and it was a cool experience being in that space, because it was an intimate setting. A lot of other local artists came out to that, and so yeah, it was nice being with with good company like that. So
yeah, and that's sometimes the best part of it. Just good company, and you're kind of just letting your art speak for itself.
Yeah. There was a green room. The green room was KB's bedroom. That was like where we stored the instruments, and so we were in there with the other artists on the bill and like their backing musicians. And so it was nice being with those guys, and some of them I know, some of them I didn't, but it was cool getting to know some of them and then catching up with the others that I did know.
Yeah.
And that was where the guy recognized my the Chavez pin that I have.
Okay. Yeah.
And so so it was cool making new friends, catching up with old ones.
Yeah.
And because we were all musicians, we were just kind of like nerding out over like, oh, have you heard so and so's album? Or have you heard this? Or oh, that was great, or like you heard the new Kendrick or new this, new that. But yeah, super cool. Shout out to KB doing the Yellow Door sessions. That's been super fun watching him craft that, and because he'll do promo for that too, and he crushes it.
Okay.
I'll be like laughing watching some of the reels, and I'm like, you made this, like, how long did it take you to make that?
Yeah. And
so with some of our stuff, I will watch him edit it in real time on his phone, and I'm like, that didn't take that long. Oh, that's cool. So
yeah. And I think it comes from a place of just whatever is inside you, that's the art that's coming out.
Yeah.
And it's almost like the most sincere and genuine thing inside a person, because it's your own self-expression. And I think that's the part of creating any type of art, or any type of content, that the stuff that resonates is the stuff that it's coming from that person.
Yeah.
it's why I think the reaction stuff does so well with people. Like people watching other people watch games.
Yeah.
Because that expression is genuine. Like that's who you are. That's what comes out. That's how much you care. You know? And I think it's why that stuff is so popular, because it's the expression, I think, what gets people super excited for stuff like that.
For sure. Yeah, those are I found some of those I don't know what the guy's channel is, but there's a guy that shows his dad like modern music.
Mm-hmm.
And so
like a black guy?
I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
And so I've seen somewhere it's like he showed them like the Kendrick stuff, like GNX, but then he also showed him the Sacred Souls. They're like a modern soul band.
Yeah.
And so they sound super vintage, right? You know, like but watching some of these older people listen to modern stuff that sounds like music from their era, it's really nifty. You're just like, oh man, or you know.
The video that's cool is when he shows them this band is doing the cover and like and the guy, and so the band is like these 3-4 white guys, and the guy that does the soul part, if by looking at it you would never think that voice is coming from him.
I think I know which one you're talking
like,
about. Yeah.
And you're like, wow, and the guy's like, wow, like,
yes,
and he loses it. Yeah.
I saw one of these dudes that they were listening to Phil Collins.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And so and I'm be honest, when it comes to Phil Collins, I know the Tarzan soundtrack, which was amazing.
Right.
And then Something in the Air, you know. And most people probably know it from, I think, The Hangover, where Mike Tyson punches one of the characters.
Yeah.
But there's a TikTok that I love of these dudes that have never heard his music, and they're listening to it's called Easy Lover. Okay. It's Phil Collins and God, I forgot who the guy's singing. But they didn't know that Phil Collins plays drums. Yeah. So they're listening to the song in real time, and they're just like, oh my gosh. And the song starts with drums. Yeah. And so then they pause the song when they hear like the first fill that he does. Yeah. And they're like, wait, guys, like Phil Collins also plays, I just looked it up. He plays drums and he's singing on this. And they're like, what? And they're like freaking out. And then they hit play again. And they're just like, oh, like they are in it. Right. And I was like, oh, so like, yeah, seeing them, like their neck is like, it's got a mind of its own. Right. Yeah. But like you said, it's like, that's who they are in that moment. They're just like, and it's visceral. You're like, oh, you know.
And I think it's why people love it. Yeah. Because there is a difference between, and that's the stuff that's contagious. Yeah. Because you'll see like a little kid act the way in the game, the way the dad is responding. And so the dad's like going crazy, he's happy. The kid's like, oh, something good happened, I'm gonna be happy too. Yeah. And it's just that genuine expression that's coming out. And that's the part that like people are gravitating to. Yeah. So it makes sense why you would be like nervous to present that and show that to someone. Yeah. Because I get like that when somebody will listen to one of my pods and I'm there and I'm like, don't listen to it now.
Oh,
like, what are you doing?
Yeah, those are like,
and
those hit differently. They do.
And it's like, oh, like, do you not what? And it's like, it's just we. I don't know.
Are you weird about hearing yourself from recordings? I feel like most people are. No? Because when I hear my voice, I'm like, good God, is that what I sound like?
I'm so used to it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because, so when I first started teaching, I would record myself.
Okay, yeah.
And I would just listen back. So it's how I was able to get rid of all the ums.
And anyway, or the like
know,
overusing certain transitions, maybe. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, because I would record myself, listen. Okay, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
And so, when I'm teaching, I'm able to just go and learning the importance of pausing.
Right.
And podcasting is an interesting thing because it's a very like free flowing conversation.
Yeah.
So in this isn't supposed to sound all put together.
Right.
There's no script. So.
It's a real conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, but if you listen to me teach, it's much more buttoned up, and it's different. But I think what makes me weird, what makes me like, yeah, it's when you're listening to the podcast, this is like my opinions. These are my thoughts.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, I would rather you tell me, like, hey, like, you really think that? As opposed to, like, let's listen to this together so we can listen to what you said. Like, no, just tell me what I said. And I can defend myself that way.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned you got overhearing yourself because you would record yourself. So like we do that in music a lot too.
Yeah.
Like obviously people record music and put it up, but for musicians that are starting out, it's a good tool to play simple things and record yourself and then hear how you play them.
Right.
And like I had a professor in college who he has perfect pitch, if you know what perfect pitch is.
No.
So he can tell naturally when things are out of tune. So like, you know, like people tune the guitar.
Yeah.
They have the little tuner on.
Yeah.
So he can do that with his ears. He can tell when it's
really,
like he knows what the note G is supposed to sound like.
And that's just from years of training.
No, it's like a gift you're born with.
Oh, you're born with
yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
So obviously you need to learn to recognize it.
Yeah.
But like I have another friend that he's like that too, and so they can tell when someone's like flat when they're singing or sharp, you know, like so. It does have its downsides. If you're the kind of person that has perfect pitch and you're very particular about it,
right? You become like the guy from Whiplash.
Yeah. Like I had a classmate once that told us that he had it, and we were like singing in class because you do like little exams and tests, and he's like, when I hear people singing out of tune, he's like, it makes me like want to throw up sometimes. Like people do get like kind of like,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, so this professor that has it, he's like, I remember when I realized that I was, you know, that I could hear these things.
Yeah.
And he played trumpet and piano. So he's like, when I was 7 years old, he's like, I wanted to hear how I sounded playing. So I would record myself playing like scales, like little exercises.
Right.
At that age, most kids that are 7 don't even know to do that yet.
Right, they're not thinking.
And
about
so when you said, you're like, oh, I would hear myself do sermons to learn, you know, like my mannerisms, my tendencies. And it's very humbling because like I've posted like covers on Instagram, and you know, obviously like we have music out now, and I'll hear. But those first couple times that you like record yourself for like a little Instagram cover, you're like, oh dang, dude, I sound kind of trash. I need to practice. I need to go, and then so. But it's a great tool. So that.
Oh yes. 100%.
I didn't know you went that far back with it, where you're like, oh, when I was younger, I would.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I always, and I mean we've talked about this before. I see it as my craft.
Yeah, I was about to say like that. Like, that makes sense.
I don't just see it as like.
This isn't a pastime for you.
No, this is.
It's your thing.
Yeah. So it's I think that's the thing that's like tough to sometimes convey to people, because people will think my thing is sports. And yeah, I love sports.
Yeah.
But my thing is like preaching. Like that's my thing. Like if the thing that I can get like super nerdy about is just like speaking, the art of speaking, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because that to me gets me pumped. Like that to me is finding a way to share your thoughts, finding a way to say this thing you've said before, but now you're gonna say the same thing, but now you're gonna say it differently. The tone,
right?
All that stuff to me is like
the delivery, the setup, yeah.
So I think that's the stuff that gets me super pumped up, and so it's why when I've done like MC roles, though that's different than like preaching. That's different than even giving a sermon on about Christmas. It's different because now you're navigating it. You're playing up the person that's coming before you. You're playing them down after, and now you're transitioning the people, and you're taking them through this journey of this program. And your tone has to be adequate. If you're doing a wedding, you got to be. You can't. It's not a party, so it's not woo. It's a formal thing. We're celebrating, but we're formal, so we got to be a little classy. And we gotta guide it. You can't just like make it. You can't just trash it up, because I've seen a lot of them where it becomes a like bang on the glass, and like every like 2 seconds the people are the bride and groom are kissing.
Yeah,
and you can't do that either. In a funeral, you gotta be very wise with your jokes, if you even want to call them jokes. They almost have to be just appropriate
enough
time.
For the context.
Just and it has to, like, I did the last funeral I did, the guy was a big Raiders fan. And I didn't know how big of a Raiders fan he was, because the Raiders are a very popular team, especially here.
Right.
If someone says the Raiders, I'm just like, you like the like logo, or you like
right
we got Brock Bowers, the next Gronk, like.
Right, like, do you like rocking the Howie Long jersey, or like, are you watching every Sunday? And like fighting Charger fans,
right?
You know,
like,
there's a difference.
And I was able to ask like somebody, and they're like, "Oh no, like
he was
locked in,
tried and true."
I'm like, okay,
silver and black.
And so I'm doing the thing, and I did a Brock Bowers thing, and I talked because I was talking about how this person's gone, but they, in a sense, live through us forever.
Right.
And it's up to us to remember them in these moments. And so I said, when you're watching the Raiders have another miserable season, this is like before football season, but you realize, like, Brock Bowers is the shining light in this team. And you would think, like, my loved one would have loved it. And people like laughed. It was like a genuine like,
right.
And but it's a funeral, so nobody's like, like, it was just a very
no one's funeral. Like banging the table, like yeah.
And so all that stuff I love. That stuff is
like,
oh my god, like, let's, like, I'll read books on like speaking to people, speaking to teenagers, speaking to adults. Stand-up comedy, because all that stuff to me is all related. And it's so important to record yourself and listen to yourself. Because if you don't do that, you never get better, but B, you never learn to take it seriously. And I'm guessing it's the same with music. because you can riff. You can riff to riff. You can buy a guitar. You can just strum the guitar to strum the guitar.
Right, noodle in your room. You
Right.
know, like just
But you gotta get feedback for yourself.
Yeah.
Because it helps if someone's giving you feedback. That can help.
Yeah.
But you almost have to face yourself.
Oh, 100%.
Because you may be harsher on yourself than somebody else, but the truth will lie in the middle. So someone says that was a really good sermon, and you listen and you're like, yeah, that wasn't that great. The truth is in the middle. It wasn't that. It was better than what you think, but it was not as great as what they thought.
Right.
And the improvement is in the middle.
Yeah.
And the only way to get the middle is by you yourself forcing yourself to go through that process.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's no way around it. There's no other way where you're able to get that truth, that the truth of it.
Right. Right.
You know, because, and it even happens with takes or we were talking earlier about relationships between siblings.
Right.
And you almost have to. You may think a relationship is one way or the other, but the truth is like more centered, and sometimes more uglier when it's centered.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think we want to think all these things, but it's like, well, where is it centered? So I'll ask Stephanie after every sermon, not if it was good or not, because that's subjective. I don't care for that. Did it make sense? Because if it made sense, then I'm comfortable with the result. Then I'll go back and listen and be like, okay, I gotta fix that. That was a bad example. I gotta add this, take away this, tweak this, tweak that. My tone has to be different here, but whatever. But if it made sense, it made sense. And sometimes you're like, yeah, I don't know. Like that example kind of confused me. And others are like, like dang it. And I learned that talking to this older pastor, and I was asking him about just speaking, and he was taken back at first because I wasn't interested in the study of it, because the study's a study. You're gonna have to study, but more so like his preparation before. And he said, he's like, you know what? I actually preach my sermon to my baby. He's like, so I have my baby. His baby was like a few months old. And I'll just preach my sermon to this baby. And I'll preach the sermon to the baby so that it's in my head. It's got it. It's locked in. And I'm able to work through and stop. I'm like, I don't like that example. And I was like, oh my God, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, he's like, I do that all the time. And one time my wife just like, it's like 3 a.m. I'm holding the baby.
Yeah.
And I'm just like talking. And she's like, who are you talking to?
Who is this for? And you're like, I'm holding the child. Relax.
Yeah. Well, she was like, who are you talking to at 3
Yeah.
a.m? He's like, no, I'm preaching to the baby. What? Yeah. I'm just like giving this sermon to this baby for me. And they're like, oh, dude, that makes sense. He's like, what do you do? I'm like, I write it. I write my sermon out. So Sunday morning or Saturday, I'll write my sermon. I won't go up with the notes, but I'll write it, because once I write it, it's like, it's almost like ingrained. It almost gets saved if I write it. And we all have like the different tools that we use. So it's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes sense because like in school, like teachers push like the like note taking. It's like, oh, like it'll help ingrain what you're learning, which, like you said, like it doesn't work for everybody, but for some people it's like, if I write it enough,
Right.
you know. Yeah. The baby thing, it kind of reminds me of you when you say, like, you know, with friends, you're like, explain it to me like I'm 5.
Yeah.
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 Which is like, okay, if you have an idea or a concept, you're like, if my kid came and asked you about it, how would you explain it to him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Yeah. I like that. Because it's like, it's, yeah.
So what I started doing is, because comedians would do this. Comedians will have a bit, and they'll just keep practicing this bit everywhere they go.
Right.
And I'll do that. Like if I have a sermon bit, I'll bring it up in conversation. I'll explain it, and I'll gauge
the response.
That makes sense.
Right.
Someone's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" Like, okay,
like that didn't work.
that didn't land. Yeah.
Trial and error.
And
you're like,
And so I'll do that. I'll do
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that stuff is like the stuff that I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
that's where it's at. That's where the fun stuff happens.
Is this why? Oh, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's a why, but like, when we reviewed Gladiator, you mentioned Daniel Day-Lewis. You know,
Yeah.
is acting another
Right.
kind of avenue where like you watch people in their craft
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this guy did this and
Yes.
this and this,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's so amazing. I love that.
I'm fascinated by people that take their craft seriously,
Yeah.
because that to me is what speaks to me,
Yeah.
because I can relate to that.
Because essentially they're putting time and effort and care into it.
Yeah.
And you, when you see it, you're like, the guy that I think of typically as like as far as actors go
Right.
is Heath Ledger when he played the Joker.
Right.
Because and I've talked about this before, but I'm like, I'd seen that guy in other movies, and when I saw him in that movie, I didn't even know it was him. I just thought, man, this guy's amazing,
Right.
like with the makeup on.
Right.
And then you see the credits and you're like, Heath Ledger. I'm like, I know that name. And you're like, oh, dude, that was the guy from like A Knight's Tale, or
Right.
you know. And then I go back and rewatch the movie, and I'm like, dude, the way he laughs in the movie, the way he like his voice changes,
The licking?
his facial expressions,
Yeah.
the delivery of like
Right.
certain, like the accent, even the accent that he has.
Right.
I think he
He's Irish. No, he was Irish.
I think, yeah, it's one of those accents. I'm sorry, you know, for
Yeah.
butchering it. You know, rest his soul. But yeah, because then you'll hear him talk in interviews, and you're like, this is the same guy that was, you know, getting interrogated by Batman and flipped it on its head.
Right.
And you're like, this is the same human being. Or another guy that did that was I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, but Mahershala Ali, like the black guy. He was in the Green Book, if you've seen that movie.
Okay. Yeah.
He plays like the jazz pianist.
Okay.
So I saw him in that movie, and he sounds a certain way, like his delivery. And then I saw him in, I think it was Predators, like one of the Predators movies. And I'm like, I don't even recognize this guy.
Yeah.
And so I see what you mean. It's like, it's the time they put into just the craft and convey, and they're only conveying that message
Yeah.
of the character.
Right.
And you're like, oh, these dudes, like
Yeah.
they're about it, you know?
Yeah. Well, even someone like Idris Elba
Oh yes,
in The Wire,
yeah,
and it's like he's some like drug kingpin from Baltimore.
yeah,
And the first time I heard him in an interview, and I'm like, he's British?
yeah.
What? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like, he's British?
Yeah.
I want the word out. We back up. That guy? is
Yes.
British?
Yes.
And
I remember there's an interview of like the game, like the rapper the game
Right.
talking about him, and he's like, dude, I had no idea. Like these British Nigerian guys are killing the game.
Right.
Or like I think it's Daniel Kaluuya, like the Get Out.
Oh, right.
Like
Yeah, he's British too.
again, yeah, I had no idea, and I saw him in
Yeah.
I think it was like the he played Fred Hampton, like the Black Panther.
Yeah.
And so like he has, and if you watch recordings of like Fred Hampton giving speeches, you're like, dude, this guy crushed it. And then you hear him and British dude, and you're like, what's in the water over there, bro? Like I need a. They got MJ's like Space Jam juice over there. I'm like, what? So
Yeah. Well, even like someone like Christian Bale,
oh yeah,
it's the same thing. And you're just like,
dude, when he played
like what?
the fighter.
Right.
Dickie Eklund,
Yeah,
and he's like, you know, I think he's heroin or whatever drug he's on. But you watch that guy in the movie, you're like, this guy's acting so well. Either that, or he's actually on these drugs. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm like, he lost a bunch of weight, and like, looks terrible. I'm like, so like whoever did the makeup too, but I'm like, dude, this guy is nailing it.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah.
conveying someone that's on narcotics, and you're like, man.
And that's to me the craft
Yeah.
and the stuff that speaks and
Yeah.
the stuff that lives on and the stuff that
Yeah.
like, I'm able to look at and be like, man, how do you get to that place? How do you navigate yourself to get into the zone?
Yeah.
Because you see it in sports too. You hear Brady talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Or even like Kobe when he would talk about like the Mamba mentality, and it was just this craft of understanding. Like I need to. It's almost you're perfecting the perfecting of your craft because it's more than just mastering it. It's almost like you're operating at a level where you're improving on the improvement. Like there's no.
Oh yeah.
You never get to a place where you feel like
The work is never finished.
yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'll land when it comes to like craft. Like I love the dudes that don't feel like they've arrived.
Yeah.
They're still adding.
Yeah.
They're still putting things together. They're still like maneuvering their way through. And that's the thing about like preachers. Preachers will find their voice, and then you're like, no, like
Right.
you
Okay.
gotta,
yeah.
you gotta
yeah.
like come on.
They find something that's stuck, and they're like, I'm gonna ride this out, and you're like,
Yeah, just because I noticed like just myself, like pre-marriage me and post-marriage me is a different preacher. I've noticed that.
which makes sense. I remember hearing you speak about if you thought it was going to change after you
Yeah.
like when I think you did the interview, like an interview,
Yeah,
with Albert, and
Yeah.
you were like, I'm gonna have a different understanding of things
Right.
and the weight of it because I'm married
Right,
now,
right.
so it's when I speak about certain topics,
it'll be different.
there'll be some more, I have like another notch on my belt,
Right,
and it's gonna grow.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I have noticed. I've noticed that there is a different understanding. So I'm both more dogmatic and less dogmatic. I am both more passionate and at the same time more merciful. Because now I'm like, oh, I get it. I get it. I'm a little bit in this game, but I get it. And but as a pastor, that's what's interesting is I am way less understanding of pastors that suck. Like if you suck as a pastor, you're doing things you're not supposed to. You're manipulating people and things like that. I'm like, bro, I got no patience for you, bro. Like, you suck.
And honestly, that makes sense because it's like,
because someone had told me like, well, wouldn't it be like your understanding? I'm like, no, because I know what it takes. It's like, no, like you decided this. This isn't like you. This is tough. Yeah, people are always looking at you. Yeah, you can't do what other people can do.
I think that like, okay, we talked about like the you know, like people see outcomes on paper,
right?
You know, or you know, social media, whatever, and they want to talk about it then, or they want to come give you their 2 cents, and it's like, oh, you don't even know what went into all this. And so, right, like as a pastor, like you, because you've done the road work,
right? Yeah,
you're like, you might see other guys and you're like, oh, see, I know you're not doing that road work. So I, like you said, like if you want the straight answer, you know what it is.
Right.
You know you're not putting in the work. And so, yeah, man,
Cause I'm sure, does that happen in music?
Oh yeah, because there's a meme. There's a where and if you're a musician, I'm sure you've probably seen this in some way, shape, or form. But there's a meme where it's like, you know, you're a good player, and someone comes up to you, and they're like, "Hey, man, like, you know, what do you do to get that sound?" And the answer is, "Oh, I practice a lot, right?" And then the joke is that the guy's not listening, and he's like, maybe it's the gear you're using. Maybe I need new gear. And you're like, no, it's practice. And you're like, that's probably that kind of guitar he's using too. And you're like,
the brand.
It's practice. And then the last one, he's like, the guy's giving up, and he's like, man, I bet it's just God-given talent. You're like, I'm telling you, it's hours and hours of practice, and there's no way around it. And it's like, and guys don't want to hear that.
No,
there's also another, because we talked about, like, you know, like earlier, like the feedback, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
There's he's one of the Marsalis brothers. If you know, you know. Okay. They're like jazz musicians. Yeah. But one of them was asked about how he feels about like music students nowadays, right? Pupils, if you do private lessons. Yeah. And so, I think the question was like, oh, like what's the problem with them? Like, what's going on? And he's like, a lot of these young cats just want to be told about how good they are. And he's like, they're not interested in you like telling them what they need to work on.
Yeah.
And I see even with like, I'm sure like athletes.
Right. Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like,
that's why the transfer portal is such a thing.
Yeah, No one's willing to wait it out a season and be like, oh man, I gotta leave, you know, whatever school, because this coach doesn't let me. Bro, maybe you just sucked in practice. Yeah. Maybe, you know.
Right.
And so, but yeah. So when that guy gave that answer about like music students, he's like, oh, a lot of them just want to have their ego stroked.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, bro, if you want to pay me to teach you, I'm gonna rip into you.
Right.
And you're gonna grow.
Yeah.
And it's sure. Some of it might be harsh, but like, okay, I haven't seen the show, but I'm sure you've seen the show. Is it The Bear, where like he meets the chef that like tormented him?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, panic attack, and he's like, but you got good. He's like, you became.
Yeah, there's a scene where he wants him
to like apologize.
He's like confronting him, and he's like,
what? Yeah, he's like about to cry.
You're here because of me.
Yeah. And he's like, you got excellent. He's like, you got good. And he was like,
right.
He's like, you were okay, but when I was young, he's like, dude, you became great.
Right.
And a lot of people want great, but they don't want
the work.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want to pay the price of great.
So
I had this lady one time after a sermon. She's like, what kind of Bible do you have? And I was like, oh, it's this one. Like, okay. Next week she came back with it. She like bought the
Like she bought one. Yeah.
same one,
Yeah,
same
yeah.
color, everything. I'm like, all right, cool.
She asked you for like whatever link you used.
Right,
like, yeah,
right.
oh, you got the Amazon link? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm buying that one.
A few weeks left of that, she was like, I don't understand. I bought the same Bible you bought, but I still don't know as much as you do. Like, what are you reading that makes you...
Come up with the sermons.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm just reading the Bible. He said, okay, but I have the same Bible. How come I don't know? I'm like, well, how... Like, you don't mind me asking, like, how much are you reading? He's like, oh, once a week. And it took everything to not, like, laugh. So I'm like, once a week? I'm like, yeah, well, I mean... And at the time, we said at church, I was 28. And I was like, well, look, I've been teaching since I was, like, 17. I'm 28 now. That's 11 years. 11 years of reading my Bible every day. At least half an hour, at least. I mean, do the math. Like,
Yeah.
I've been putting in work for 11 years.
10,000 hours, baby.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm able to reference stuff you can reference. Not because you're not capable of, because I'm sure if you do the work, you'll be capable of it. But I've just put in the work. So, yeah, I'm able to, like, reach back and be like, oh, actually, this verse in Lamentations says
Right.
whatever.
And you're quick with it. I've seen it in real time.
Yeah, it's
Like,
but it's like the work. It's what you're saying, the practice.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to Elijah asking you, like he named a specific, was it Isaiah? I'm sorry if I'm, but he's like, yo, break this story down. Within
Nehemiah.
within the minute, you were like, oh, boom, 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 boom. And I was the, I was the meme of like the ginger dude, like with the eyes, like, oh, I was like, dang, I was like, Germans had his Bible Wheaties several times, you know?
I love it when he sends those. I'm like, dude, keep them coming.
He's like,
keep them coming. Let's go. Yeah.
It's like you said when my dad, like when you visited, and you're like, oh, my dad kind of put me through the ringer of like,
right. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Like he was Mosley, you were Canelo. You're like, all right, I'm gonna throw this punch, and you better put the jab, and you know, and then.
And I love that stuff.
And so Elijah's like throwing little jabs too from far away, and you're like, no, I'm still me. Come on. You know?
I love that stuff because that stuff keeps you fresh. Because even that stuff is part of the craft too. Do you know it? Are you able to
explain it in real time and just
yeah. And so all that stuff is like, dude, like I remember this lady. I remember telling Adrian about, and he was like, "Are you?" So I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Like I don't." Because what am I supposed to say? Like, you want me to give you my Bible? Like, it's gonna be the same thing,
right?
You're not the Bible. It's not the Bible. It's not my Bible. It's you can buy whatever Bible you want.
Right.
You just got to put in the work, and I see that now. Like when somebody will like, oh man, I got this super expensive guitar, and it's like, all right, cool. Like,
oh yeah,
you can for play sure. It. Like you can practice. Is it worth it? You know, like
right,
and that's the stuff that like people don't comprehend.
Yeah,
or maybe they do, but they just think it's a shortcut. If I get the expensive stuff, then I'll like shortcut. You know, the whole thing. I wanted to ask you: did you hear about the 49ers stuff? The DeAndre Campbell quitting mid-game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? As a football guy,
dude. Okay, we talked about this a little bit with was it Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, which his was more different. His was like, I'm tired.
Right.
I'll sub back in. I'm tired. Like,
Yeah,
Right? Is it different? It's different.
it you know it, for sure it is. But I don't know who it was, which one of the ex players it was that talked about it, but they're like, I don't know, maybe it's extreme. I don't know if you hear this pod and you want to, shoot me an aggressive DM or be like, hey man, relax. But I think one of the players was like, if you're any of the other teams in the NFL, you should not sign this guy. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, he's like, why would you want that dude in your locker room? Yeah. Like, that's absurd.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, screw that guy, bro. If that was a teammate of mine, I had a teammate once.
Do that?
Quit the team. No, not during the, thank God, not during a game, but quit the team like a practice the day before a game.
Oh. Yeah. But he couldn't handle it?
This player just had like massive ego. And the funny thing was that we got along fine, like without him. We're like, bro, you're not,
Yeah.
Yeah. Petty dude.
Right.
If he hears this, it is what it is.
Right.
Or if I have any old teammates that know who I'm talking about, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually had two guys, and they were friends. But yeah, they quit the team, like at a practice, and we were like, for real, like, and we were like, all right, and
like during practice, after
during practice, like we were still in practice, and like they walked out, and we're like, screw this, bro.
Whoa.
And it's fun, and like they like shout out to the youngsters, like they thought they ate with this one, but they took off their because like what the decals are on the helmets, like the little, if you've seen like high school players, they have like the little logos. You get those for certain like stats and accolades.
Yeah, it's like the Ohio State thing.
Yeah. So like for O linemen, they track like the amount of pancake. You know what a pancake is?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get pancakes, you get like certain little stickers. If you're a running back, it's like yards. Tackles if you're a defensive player, that kind of thing. Sacks. These guys took each of their little decals off their helmet and stuck them on the head coach's door, and so we were like, okay, like what is that supposed to? What does that mean?
Yeah.
All right, cool. But during a game, that's wild.
Yeah.
The I'll say that the brass balls on that guy. I'm like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen?
Right.
So, and sure, people were talking about how because he was subbing for Greenlaw, right? Yeah, amazing player.
Right.
But yeah, how do you? Okay, do you think that guy expects to get signed by another team? Like, where do you go from there if you're that guy?
See, I don't know.
That's so weird.
Yeah, especially.
And what do you expect people to ask you in like say you do interview for a team?
Like, are you gonna quit?
It's like they're gonna bring this up, like
Yeah.
It's
like if somebody beats you out. I think what's weird as a 49er fan was he was signed because Greenlaw was coming back this season. So it's like you're like the stopgap for Greenlaw. So that's it. Like when Greenlaw comes back, then you sub his backup again.
Yeah.
Like you weren't brought in because you were going to replace Greenlaw.
Right.
So that's one. Two. Greenlaw comes back that game, and we're all excited. We're all pumped for it. Like you look at most 49er fans on social media, and we were all like, "Dude, he's finally back." Yeah. The whole thing. Because we still hold this, like, what, might be delusional, but we still hold this thing, like, if Greenlaw doesn't get in the Super Bowl, we win the Super Bowl, whatever. Right. And that's neither here nor there. But it's like, that's who you're replacing. So if you thought you were going to, like, get sympathy for people to be like, yeah, man, that kind of sucks with it. Like, he got a raw deal. It's like, you were never going to get that sympathy for Greenlaw.
Yeah.
Like, Greenlaw? Like, are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
you thought we were going to be happy for you over him?
Right.
Never was going to happen.
Yeah, you're not going to get the Bledsoe Brady's. Like, that's not...
Yeah,
That's like a
never,
generational... Yeah, stop. You know?
Yeah. And so when Shanahan... Because I didn't know about this till Shanahan said it.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, like, DeAndre Campbell walked out. Is he okay? Yeah, he just didn't want to come back into the game. And we're like, what? And then you heard, like, Javarius Ford call it some sucker stuff. Lenore be like, screw that guy. Bosa the same thing. And Kittle the same thing.
I stand with Kittle. Kittle, I was like, yeah, like...
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah. And the Niners today announced that they didn't release him because they don't want him signing with another team. They don't want him to get the reward of playing in the playoffs. So they're suspending him the next 3 games without pay. So they're gonna go the petty way. But yeah, I don't know.
As these should. I said what I said. Yeah.
And I don't know what he does from here though. I don't know, like.
You're probably not going to be playing football, man. I like this, dude. What, like?
Because what team is going to be like? Yeah, give me that guy. Because the last guy that did something. What Antonio Brown did was like crazy.
Right.
But how many teams has Antonio Brown not begged on Twitter to sign him, and everybody's like, "Nah, we good, bro."
And AB is like
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, if they don't want like. It's like,
yeah.
Oh, it's like, oh, you thought you were that? Oh, dude.
Yeah, it just. I think had he done it for a team that wasn't as important as the 49ers, for a player that wasn't as important as to Greenlaw emotionally,
yeah,
maybe like if he does this for Carolina, it's one of those like that was weird, but it's Carolina,
right?
Maybe.
Right.
But yeah, this is like, and the fact that no NFL player, no teammate was like, nah, it was just misunderstood. Everybody was like, screw that guy.
Yeah.
Now it's like, how do you walk into your own locker room now?
Yeah.
Because Lenore, even today, was saying how like even if he were to apologize, he's like, I've lost all respect for that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like,
well, how do you even gain that back?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that? So, yeah. So I wanted to ask you that because, like,
yeah, that's
super crazy.
Okay, and the thing is too. They're pro athletes, right? There's money involved. It's a business.
Yeah.
You would think that at this point, guys understand their role.
Correct.
Right? You know, like I saw that clip of it's like a little clip from Winning Time in the Lakers show.
Right.
When Pat Riley like finally snaps and becomes
Pat Riley.
Yeah, the coach, and he goes off on all the players, right?
Yeah.
So he goes off on, Kareem, Magic,
right?
And then he gets to McAdoo, and he's like, I don't know where you got the idea that you're a star. He's like, you're not, right?
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Bro. Not everyone is gonna be LeBron. Like I think we talked about like Steven Jackson, like the pod they do, and it's like, dude, there's no shame in being like a role guy, like coming up. I would kill to come off the bench for the Lakers and put up like 10 points a game, gladly.
Yes.
I'm not gonna have like delusions of, oh, dude, LeBron sprained his ankle. Like I think I might be. Dude, let's not do that.
Yeah, it's my time.
We're not Brucey with like the popcorn and like no. No. Secure your bag. Do your job. Keep your head down. and have a nice day.
Right.
Like, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. So when
100%.
the other Niners players reacted the way, all saying like, yeah, bro, there's no excuse for that. That's soft.
Yeah.
That's weak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Second, last thing before I'll let you go. Travis Hunter, Heisman. Yay, nay.
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Yeah. I did think
The two-way thing.
Yeah, because that kind of stuff is. I could see a case for. I think it's is it Ashton? I don't know how to say his last name, but the running back.
Yeah, from Boise State. Yeah.
Right.
My little brother thought he should have won it.
Yeah, and I can see that, but also with Colorado, he's just such an integral player, and so the fact that he goes both ways, it's almost a wild card thing where it's like the numbers don't do justice of like how important he is
Yeah.
for that roster.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't think people understand the gravity of how hard it is to go two
Right.
ways. You know, like, okay, even someone like Dion, who was like supernatural, or like a Bo Jackson, they do two sports, you know, that whole thing. Those guys are like the 1% of the 1%.
Yeah.
You know, like I think we talked about how like guys coming off the bench in the NBA, like if they go to a LA Fitness or 24 Hour, like they're closer to LeBron than we are to him. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like these two-way guys. I remember seeing that there was a player from, and I could be wrong, I think it was Stanford many years ago. I think his name was Owen Morisic, but I think he played linebacker and fullback, I think, in college.
Yeah.
And so I think I don't know if he still has a record, but I think he had a record for like intercepting a pass and running it back for a touchdown and then scoring a touchdown as a ball carrier in a certain amount of minutes in a game.
Right.
That doesn't just happen in college, let alone the pros.
Right.
High school, yeah, you can get some, but I'm like, so when Travis like won the Heisman, I was like, I'm cool with it, you know. I did think Ashton deserved it more, like, you know, this was up to me, but I'm no, I'm cool with it. I respect it. So yeah, and then also like, dude, seeing his speech and him like hugging like Dion and like shit, I was like, okay, no, it's a cool moment, you know. So I'm very much a sucker for like the, you know, like, okay, I know they made memes out of it, but like Kevin Durant with like when he told his mom like, you're the real MVP, bro. Who's cutting the damn onions?
Right,
you know, get the Kleenex ready.
Right.
So, yeah.
Belichick in North Carolina.
That was gonna be my final thought.
Okay.
I'm like, what? But I mean, we can talk about it now. But I'm just like, that's when I put on my boxing cap. I'm like, I'll believe this when I see it. I don't know what's gonna happen.
So from here till then, you'll believe it when he's like on the sideline.
Yeah, like you seen the Brady 6 when they ask him if Brady or Drew Henson's gonna start.
Yeah,
and he's like, "What time's the game?" Like 1 p.m. He's like, "You'll know then." So I'm like, when it's game 1 for North Carolina, they're like, "Do you know?
Right.
Do you think Belichick will really be the head coach of like North Carolina?" I'm like, "When's the game at?" I'm like, "I'll let you know my answer then." So if I believe he's gonna be the coach, so yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's fair. And real last thing, Mungia.
yeah.
Were you able to see the knockout at all?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
He fought 4 times this year. So kudos to him for
Staying active. Yeah.
He lost to Canelo. No shame in that.
Most do. You know.
Canelo said after the fight, "I let him live." I didn't want to damage his career.
Right.
And if you saw that fight and you're not related to Munguia or you don't hate Canelo, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. Because in real time, I remember telling Eliezer, he's letting him live.
He was holding punches.
He's holding back.
Yeah.
And, you know, Munguia's a prideful guy. He's a fighter, too.
Right.
I would have reacted, and you would have reacted the same way.
Yeah.
If you and I get in a fight with someone, they're like, and they beat us, but they're like, yeah, I kind of, you know, took it easy. We would not like that very much.
Right.
So I got it from the pride fighter. I got it. But it was also the, like, come on, Jaime. Like, I get you're upset, but you're also, like, smarter. You should know he did. So, yeah, like, push back a little, but he went too crazy with his, like, reaction to it. And I'm like, come on. You know he could have, like, really let you have it.
And then he goes and puts himself in this situation.
He fights in TJ. Homecoming is the name of the card.
Yeah. Oh.
Second round knockdown. And you're like, okay.
This is business as usual
He's
for
taking
him.
care of this Frenchman. Shout out to Trevor.
Hey.
And in the sixth round, he just eats one.
Yeah.
And just can't.
And doesn't beat the count. Yeah.
So what? I don't even know what's the question.
Where does he go from here?
What happens now?
And I have the answer of what I want to see.
He has to go down, right? He can't fight at 168.
No, I think...
Okay, so he can stay.
The thing, and we've talked about this with modern boxing.
Yeah.
And I've compared it to how UFC fighters are. But you need to be the boxers of old. You need to be... It's all about how he reacts, how he comes back from this.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Because we've talked about the O, the Mayweather O.
Yeah.
Everyone protects
Yeah,
the O.
yeah,
The
yeah.
O, Jaime, the O's gone. The O has been gone.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm so sick of these dudes that get a loss or two and they're gone off the grid.
Right.
And you're just like, bro, like,
where are you?
Yeah. So with Jaime, it's like, dude, if you want to be about this, then be about this. Let's see how you come back. Take the big fights.
Yeah.
You know? And we talked about this earlier. We're like, dude, we wanted to be in your corner. But you got to want this. Don't just take the Canelo check and be like, you know, like, I'll still fight my style. And, you know, nah, dude, like, if you want to, like, come on.
Right.
Because all these young lions talk about, oh, I'm the face of boxing, and I'm this, and I'm that. And I'm like, and we talked about how, like, you got to give Canelo's credit because he's consistent. A lot of these guys are up and down, you know, and it's like, oh, Canelo is, he's prepared most, like every fight.
Right.
You know? And so, yeah, I've talked about how UFC guys, you see their records, yeah, they got a couple losses, but they didn't stop fighting.
Right.
Right? Some of them even become champions again. So, Jaime, you're next world champion. We'd love to see you become a champion again, but you got to want it. It's all about how you respond mentally.
Okay.
And so, and that's, I'll be like, sure, we know what it is. That's putting it nicely. Because I could sit over here and be like, oh, this dude's cooked. He's done.
Yeah.
But if you want to be that guy, then be that guy, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Canelo, we see him in May, you think?
We better.
Rumor is Crawford is getting money. Canelo was like, nope, that's not true. You hear that? That was the latest rumor. He's flirting now with the idea of Jake.
Oh, let's not get into this.
I told you. I saw that and I'm like, man, I told this guy, and he was like, he would never do that. Canelo would. And I'm like, all right.
I didn't think it would be so soon.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me.
What I didn't like was Canelo's like, I'm gonna do it to Mike Tyson. Like, dude, Mike Tyson doesn't need it.
You're doing it for those zeros after that check, bro.
Yeah,
Relax. Sit
Mike
down.
Tyson cashed his $20 million check. Mike Tyson is good, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Mike Tyson's not like, who's gonna avenge my
Mike
mom?
Tyson's sitting somewhere like double cheeked up on a Tuesday, like he's with another pet tiger. Like just
Mike Tyson said, I needed to make this fight to buy my kids Christmas gifts. I don't know what he buys his kids for Christmas, but $20 million should be more than enough. Canelo, come on. I love you, but don't say it's Tyson. It's for the money.
Come on.
And I will say this.
Go ahead.
If you're going to fight Jake Paul, Canelo, whatever. But just say you retired. Say you retired. Fight Jake Paul. Right off into the sunset. And fight whoever the hell else you want. But don't do this. I'm going to fight Jake Paul. Cash this giant check. And then go back to fighting.
Tomato cans.
Or whoever.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
If you're going to go on this route of
Then
Jake
go.
Paul.
Then go.
Go all in.
Yeah.
And
We'll see you. Thank you for the memories.
yeah. But I'm out. I'm out. I'll be the fan. I'll defend his legacy for what it was.
Right.
Pre-Jake Paul. But if he does his Jake Paul's business, you are now no longer a real boxer. You've retired. Your boxing career is over. You're one of the greats. In my opinion, the greatest Mexican boxer of all time. And now you're starting your money-making time. You have all the right to do so. Go for it. But to not do this back and forth.
Yeah. I don't want the Francis Ngannou.
Yeah.
No.
Because if you're gonna fight Jake Paul for the money, I never want to hear you talk about Benavidez.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a Benavidez guy. I think Canelo would run through him, but Canelo, you made it very clear. You don't want to fight him for the money. He's too big for you, whatever. But the money. So if you fight Jake Paul, you're fighting him for the money, and I don't want to hear anything else anymore.
Yeah.
And that's where I stand with this thing.
Yeah.
And on the other side, it'd be great to see somebody actually put a whooping on him.
Knock off Jake Paul's head and watch it, skip across the canvas.
Which, if he does fight him, I'm sure there's like stipulations on contracts.
Yeah.
You can't hit me as hard, and you can't.
Right.
No uppercuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The amount of uppercuts Mike Tyson had the opportunity to throw, and he never threw one. Like, I don't know. Mike Tyson threw uppercuts a lot, man. He didn't throw one. Like Eliza says, I. So, do you have a final thought?
No, I was gonna talk about Belichick, so I'm
Okay.
like, that's the one where I'm like, what is the world coming to? I saw the report and I was like, this can't be real.
Right.
This is not real. And
Yeah.
then I saw like Ocho and Shannon talking about it, and I was like, oh, this is a thing.
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Can you imagine him like recruiting a 17-year-old? Hey, go to North Carolina.
In our system, the whole like just I just think of like Edelman, like when he impersonates him and he's like ripping people apart in meetings, and he's like, "You're telling me you can't run a post?"
Right. Look at Red Gloves over here.
Yeah, red gloves over here. I love that.
That story's the best.
No, it's funny because I was asking a friend of mine, fellow Patriots fan.
Right.
This was back when they had Mayo and they brought him on.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, which it's crazy because it is a thing, but he's like I feel like there's kind of a shift with how coaches are approaching today's players and these older coaches.
Yeah.
they're kind of getting phased out a little bit.
Right.
And so he brought up how he's like, I don't know if Belichick like that gap might be too big potentially between like today's young players. Like think about guys that are coming in at 22 now.
Yeah.
And Bill's like what, like he's in his 60s, right? And it's like you know,
you almost need the
for you to say like, oh, when you said 17-year-old, I'm like, God, that's true, dude. Like you're gonna be in like people's living rooms talking about coming to North Carolina, and it's like, bro, that's weird. Because also I talk to, you know, youngsters, and I'm like, I see a disconnect, and I'm like, I'm not that far off from you, and I'm like, bro, what is Bill gonna say in those meetings, you know? So yeah,
that's gonna be. Yeah. He almost the NFL, he almost needs like the perfect team.
Yeah,
like he almost needs like a right. He almost needs like the 49er job.
Yeah.
It's like, we just need you to get us over the top.
Yeah.
Or the Eagles. Like a team like that. That's
like we've got some pieces, just mold it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't see him being able to take on like a rebuilding project.
Yeah.
And that's where it probably falls apart. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So this was fun. We'll do this again soon. And to everybody, go listen to, what's the name of the new album?
So it's HAR, but it stands for Head Ass Radio.
There you go.
So yeah, go ahead and check that out.
Check that out anywhere you get your music.
Anywhere, yes.
So please do that. Support our guy.
Add it to your playlist, your libraries. Share it with someone. Yeah. You know, show it to, you know, cats, your dogs.
Right. Make a TikTok video.
Yeah, exactly. Dance to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
There you go. All right. So we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you guys later. That's the pod. Thank you to David. Thank you to Angel. Thank you to Triumph. You can follow us on Instagram at Arrows Up, and check us out on YouTube as we're putting up some shorts and some small clips. So check us out there. And you can listen to this pod anywhere you get your pod. So please rate, review, and subscribe. So I will talk to you again on Wednesday. And Wednesday, Friday this week. And we're back and rolling as Christmas is closely here. New Year's. It's all coming together. And so, yeah. So I'll talk to you then as no Cruz Azul, as America wins again. These guys are the Chiefs, the Patriots, they're whatever they are. Three-peat is what they did. So, no Cruz Azul. Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. And the Reds keep marching on. Shout out to them. Go Lakers, even though LeBron... the conspiracy theories on LeBron, man. I should do a pod on all the Diddy stuff. I had somebody on Twitter tag me on this conspiracy theory that the NBA is trying to distance themselves from LeBron. There's like some photo on Twitter that people are like, is this AI? Where LeBron's like kissing some dude in France. The internet's an interesting world, and in the world of Diddy and Jay-Z, LeBron asking for personal time off, just kind of weird, you know. But that's the world we live in. So go Lakers! In the midst of all that, go Lakers! And Hala Madrid, even though the team is struggling, 3-3 over the weekend. Just it is what it is with those guys. And the saddest, the very, very saddest, because Niners season's over, but there's still like 4 games left. That, of course, I'm gonna watch because I'm not gonna quit on the team like DeAndre Campbell. I'm gonna watch. I'll be there. Nick Bosa said we're going to find out in the next few weeks who wants to be here. Nick Bosa, I want to be here. So I'll be watching. So the saddest of Bang 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 Gang. The Arizona Podcast is brought to you by Triumph Protective Coatings, a flooring company that specializes in epoxy flooring and concrete resurfacing systems. They speak Spanish. They're in the LA area, and they are an amazing company to work with. They have awesome customer service, and they give you honest quotes with great work, and I couldn't recommend them enough. So if you use the promo code ARROWSUP, you get a 15% off on your next project. So call them, reach out to them. You can find them on the internet, triumphcoatingsca.com, and you can request a free quote and all that fun stuff. You can follow them on Instagram, triumph_coatings, and they do speak Spanish, and they do great work, like I said. So check them out. Promo code ARROWSUP, 15% off your next